Yeah, as you can see, I'm hustling on back over here. I was kind of going to some of the neighboring businesses around here. I mean, you have Famous Dave's over here, and I was talking to them kind of about their protocol and what they had to do. Now, unfortunately, they declined to say anything, but of course, they had our broadcast up, and all of their eyes are actually on our broadcast right now, all throughout their TVs, trying to figure out additional information on what actually is going on. Now, I was just inside Russell Stover over here, and I was just about to try to talk to one of the employees. I mean, there are some customers that are inside, and it seems like, everybody's just kind of going back into the routine. There's customers checking out, getting chocolate and whatnot, but I was just about to check to see if I can possibly talk to somebody inside there kind of about their protocol and what they had to do when they heard about, the situation that was going on, whether they went on lockdown and kind of just their protocol in general.
Okay, Greg, thank you for those details. We'll keep checking in with you, but right now we do want to go to Caroline Sweeney.
Be of any threat or harm. We just wanted to, de-escalate the situation. When we found out that he was deceased, we made the appropriate notifications to our command staff as well as the other agencies that assist us when it comes to our officer-involved shootings. We start to look for any type of video footage that's out there, and just begin to interview any potential witnesses as well, so we can get a full comprehensive picture of what exactly occurred or why it even occurred.
What kind of video may be available? Do the officers wear body cameras or dash cameras?
So there are dash cameras in all of our vehicles, and there are several businesses around here that have extensive security systems. I mean, we are here at Cerner. This did happen right in front of the Cerner gate, and we also have Hollywood Casino. So there's several businesses around here with cameras that can be used to see and review exactly what happened.
And the suspect said that he had committed a crime when he'd walked into the hotel. Are
Yes.
you able to talk about the nature of that?
He made the statement to the manager that he had killed his wife, and so we came on out here to investigate and see exactly if there's any truth to that. Again, we cannot confirm that has actually occurred, but he did make that statement to the manager there. And so we're checking with the other agencies in the metro area to see if there is any validity to that statement that he made to that manager there at the hotel.
Now, with these officer-involved shootings, I know sometimes other agencies will be called in to help assist, kind of give an outside look inside. What
Yes.
does that procedure look like here for Kansas City, Kansas?
So we do. So we have our officer-involved team here locally that we have our own procedures that we go through, but we also have other agencies that will come in to make sure that the integrity is kept, the transparency is kept, and just make sure that we still yet have that. And so everyone just comes in, we investigate, and go from there.
A lot of people are asking, how long this intersection for the Legends will be closed down. Can you talk a little bit about the process of this investigation at this point?
At this point, I mean, again, we're going to be very meticulous on how we comb through this thing because of the nature of it. I mean, unfortunately, we do have an individual that we had to shoot. And so, again, we're going to be very meticulous in how we go through the scene. And so it could be several hours. It'll be several hours before this scene is actually open again. But we're going to be looking to see if we can find any video camera. We're going to be going through all of our dash camera footage. We'll be interviewing any witnesses of anyone that may have seen anything. So again, we'll be very purposeful in our investigation here. So it'll be a while before we're done.
How many officers originally arrived here?
I'm not sure of the number of officers. We had our officers, members of the Sheriff's Department, and I want to say Highway Patrol was also assisting. So there were several agencies and several officers involved in the situation here.
Why would the sheriff and Highway Patrol be called to a situation like this?
We all share information. We all share errors, and whenever we have such a situation like this, where we have a subject armed with a weapon, we definitely want to be working together to de-escalate and bring everything down. So we all work together. I mean, we're all law enforcement agencies, and we do back each other up.
So just to recap, so I make sure I have this correct, the suspect is dead right
Yes.
now, and the Legends are open. There is no lockdown here.
No lockdown.
And this intersection will be closed for several hours during
Yes.
the investigation.
Yes.
For people looking on the outside in, what do you want them to know about what this is like for police officers in these situations?
Officers are clearly aware when we place our uniforms on that We don't know what our day is going to hold. We have been trained extensively on how to de-escalate, and so it's never our goal to come in and just engage in lethal force. It is our goal to de-escalate and everyone go home safely. And so our officers' mindset, that's what we're trained to do. And so when we're placed in that situation where we have to engage in someone with lethal force, it is the last resort. It's never our first resort. It's people are, some individuals who are having a rough day, having a rough time. We understand that, but again, our officers, it's never our intentions to come out here and use lethal force. And I, along with any other officer here on the scene, or I dare even say the metro area, our goal is, again, not to be engaged in that lethal force, but to be able to peacefully de-escalate and everyone go home safe and sound. There's no problems worth really ending your life over when it comes to something like this.
What do the attempts look like to try and, find the validity of his claim that he made to the hotel clerk? What do those look like?
So we first need to positively ID our deceased subject and see if he was indeed married. If he was, find out the location of that home, make sure that she's okay. And so at this point, we'll be investigating again to see if he was indeed married or going through a divorce. And then if he was, find out who that spouse was and go kind of go from there.
Can you tell me a little bit about the suspect? We know it is a man, but do we know anything else about him?
Nothing that I can confirm right now. I don't know exactly. I have not been given an identity of the subject, where he's from, or any of those things. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your time.
You're welcome.
Okay, you were just